Hello, YouTube viewers. This is Brent coming to you from Williston, North Dakota. Williston, and Dodger Dog, who's laying next to me. And it's the day after Thanksgiving. Today is Friday, November 29th, 2024. It's about 2 p.m. It's 0 degrees out right now with a real feel of 8 degrees. And the forecast is the next couple of days will be in the teens, then a couple of days in the 20s or 30s. And then mostly the next 2 to 3 weeks going to be in the 20s and 30s in the daytime. And then well below 0 at night. So if you're planning to coming to Williston, just look at the forecast. I look at AccuWeather and I use my radar to look at storms. And it shows earthquakes, typhoons, hurricanes around the world on my radar. Plus the storms that come in from Canada, from the west, the southwest, and different parts, like up from Houston, to come up from the Gulf of Mexico. But you got to have that. You got to be watching storms here. So I'll tell you what happened. About 3 weeks ago, I went over the road. You all saw in my last video that OTR sucks, and I came back to Williston because I had a job waiting for me with a company called Walla. They're about 10 miles west of Williston, 8 to 10 miles west of Williston, and they haul water, and now they do frac sand for Liberty. So the owner had texted me and the manager, and they knew I had almost a 1.5 year experience hauling production water, doing flowback and some service work. And just to show you how unsteady it's been in the last year, I mean, it's terrible, folks. If you're a truck driver, I don't recommend you come up right now. I mean, I've got friends struggling right now in the oil field. I've only got one friend that I know of that's in the oil field that's had a steady job without hardly no breaks this year. Everyone else that I know has been struggling. This is just part-time. That's all it is, part-time trucking. So I came here. I had to wait. I waited, told them I was here. They sent me some information on email. I filled it out, sent them to them. I had to do the clearinghouse, this and that. They had to check my background. I mean, this company, they do all real strict checkouts. And I said, okay, I'm going to do it, and I'm going to stay with water until I get into something better. It'd be a few months or a year or whatever it takes, Well, I wasn't planning to go anywhere else, but the thing is, most all of you know I've got a wiener dog. Dodger's a wiener dog. Come here, Dodger. Come here, baby. Here's Dodger, the wiener dog. See Dodger? There's Dodger, the wiener dog. This is my buddy. Oh, he's my buddy. Who can't love this little guy? So he weighs about 12 pounds, okay? So the reason I go with third parties, oh, here he is, with third party companies, is because these bigger companies won't allow any dogs, And I don't know why, because the trucks are nasty and some are worried about dog hair. He's a wiener dog. He ain't got that much shedding to him at all. I bring his blanket and he cuddles in it, sleeps all day, especially in the cold. So I had to have what's it called? Animal AES, Animal Service. I can't even think what it is. You all know what it is. It's with the government. So you pay or you get it free. And they've got to let you take it in a motel, into apartments, into housing. And they don't charge you, even on the airlines. And the owner and the manager said as long as you got the paperwork, it's okay. Well, now they pull a fast one on me, and they want the one that's got a service dog, which needs training. And of course, he's just my emotional support animal is what it is. He's just my emotional support dog. So he's not trained for anything else. Never needed it. It was never a hassle. So they sent me last Tuesday an email. I called the lady. Said, "Oh, good. I'm glad you called because you were on my list. I can kill two birds with one stone." And I said I was asking her when the drug test would be, because I've waited and can't wait forever. And the bills keep piling up. And, it's just frustrating. It's just frustrating to all get out. I filled 32 things out that I had to do Tuesday night. Spent 2.5 hours reading that because some of it was new. You check off the drug and alcohol, the firearms, this and that, everything. That I read the handbook. Well, I read what they had, and that was it. Etc., etc. 2.5 hours. And I've waited all this time, over 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks. And I go out. I didn't go out Tuesday, so there was like 4 inches of snow on my car. I was cleaning it off. And I was worried about, they sent me a text right then about they needed the ADA or whatever it is, the one that's above, and I was going to fight them on it. And then I don't even think it was 5 minutes later, maybe 2 or 3 minutes later, I get another text, and they say, "Oh, Brent, I'm sorry. I should have checked better," and this and that. Said Walla has put a stop to frac sand hauling and to water hauling. Just like that. They axe me. Boom, just axe me. That's been this whole year, folks, since last September, 3rd week in September last year. Water and frac sand. Yeah, go haul frac sand if you want to wait. To do 18-mile run, and you wait 3 to 4 hours to do one run. I mean, come on, I was doing that with Precise, like 3 months ago, and it's ridiculous, 2-3 months ago with Precise. Waiting, it's ridiculous. That's with CalFrac, and Precise is out of Minot. And I did that with 5F back in April and May. Just wait. It was windy, rainy, stormy, lightning. The most I could make in 1 week, I stayed with this guy 6 weeks, $1,750, I think it was, $1,750. That's not enough. I mean, and it's unsteady. The lowest one was like 600 1 week because you're sitting and waiting. So welcome to the Bakken oil fields of Williston, North Dakota. And I'm just letting you folks trying to help you if you want to come up. You want to come up, the best time is April, May of next year. See what happens. And just because Donald Trump is getting in, it doesn't mean it's going to happen immediately. It could take 3 months, it could take 6 months, it could take a year for this to happen over here, to get Texas, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Oklahoma, Wyoming, here, Alaska, wherever, for the oil to pick up. Trump said, drill, baby, drill, right? So all of you that have your hopes up, you got to be optimistic, but also be realistic. I'm going to tell you, be realistic. And have plan A, plan B, plan C, and plan D, and an ace in your back pocket. I'm just telling you from experience. So, I've been driving 12 years now, just 12 years. I just did 12 years this month, this November, this month, 12 years. over the road and hauling boats, and U.S. Express first and hauling boats second, came here, and I went back out. I was still a painting contractor. They kind of crossed each other. But I'm telling you, it's just no steady work here in the last year. And that's turned me off to trucking. And I went over the road 3 weeks ago, 13 days out, and I sat for five days. I sat waiting for loads or unload, just wasting time. You don't make money if those wheels aren't moving. You all know that. So I came back hoping Walla would hire me, and they asked me before on the way, getting ready to cleaning the snow off my car to go take the drug test. They asked me Wednesday morning. And so Wednesday night, man, I was bummed out big time. And a fishing buddy came from Newtown, which is about like 80 miles from here, east of here. He does construction. And he said he called me, he was in town, wanted to hang out, invited me to eat. And I said, hey, let me pay for my own, man. I just, rather than feel bad for myself, I went and hung out with a friend, kept busy. Why get depressed over something you can't control, right? And Wednesday night, I started looking, and I think I found something that hasn't nothing to do with oil field and nothing to do with over the road. So if this works out, it works out. We'll see. Oh, I just think a bunch of people are going to apply for it, but only a few will be able to do it. I know this town like the back of my hand, and I know most of these roads around here. I've been here since 2013, so, and I'm a good customer service type guy, so I'm hoping I get this job. Some of you probably getting a hint of what I'm thinking about doing. But unless you go online and look, I'm not gonna tell you anyways. So, folks, it's trucking, man. I've just about had it. I'm ready to go to Walmart and Albertsons and Cashwise, the 3 grocery stores, and just go stock shelves 12, 16 hours a day, whatever it takes, because I'm just fed up with trucking. I've just had it. I sold my truck in February of 2023 over the road. It was a Gulick truck, a red 2019 Volvo V&L 860, just because I'd get paid and then I'd have to use my credit card the next time. And then I'd break down and this and that, and it just wasn't making money like in 2021 and the first part of 2022. So, yeah. So I made this video to help people. That's what I do. I help people find jobs. I help people to know what it's like here. It's really freezing cold. I mean, like 3 days ago I looked and it said the temperature was going to be like in the teens and 20s. Now it's saying that it's going to move up to the 32, 34 degrees, and that can vary with the jet streams of the weather, So, folks, there it is. I suggest don't come up here unless you have to. There are other jobs to do that have nothing to do with driving. But unless you know somebody, you better bring some money to stay, because you'll have to get an apartment. And I tell you what, a lot of people have stayed here this year, and I don't think many have left. I'm surprised, because usually in October when it snows, people leave, but not anymore, not this year. Last year was kind of the same way too. I think I noticed a lot of people staying. So there you have it in a nutshell, and I hope this helps you with your video. Please subscribe and check like, because that just helps me out, and I don't make no money from it, but maybe someday if I get enough subscribers. I need 1,000 subscribers before I can even make money in this. So I'm not counting on it. So hope you folks have a good day. And this is Brent and Dodger Dog signing out from Williston, North Dakota. And here's my buddy. Here is my buddy. Say goodbye, Dodger. Say goodbye, Dodger. So long, everyone.